Welcome! Today we're looking at the slanted bed. As I said in a previous video, I thought I'd take the opportunity to document each bed while they're at their finest. It's not easy though, because they're pretty mixed, so some things have already flowered, some things are flowering now, some things are yet to flower. That's the story. But anyway, this bed looks pretty nice right now, so today it's the slanted bed. Welcome! Let's orient ourselves. To the left is the border to my neighbor's house, and then you have the greenhouse. Behind it, a rhododendron bed and a hosta bed and a raised conifer bed, and in the background some other beds. Straight forward now is the large English island bed, and here to the right is the pergola. So the slanted bed is there in the center. And let's approach it and start picking it apart counterclockwise. Start off with a couple of sages of different kinds. Now, the one that immediately catches your attention is this pink one. It's an annual sage. It's called a Clary sage, and I think the trade name for this variety is Pink Sundae. So it's just an annual. At least here. Now, here is another one. It hasn't come too far yet. This is one specimen, and here is another. This is another kind of sage, also annual. This one is a farinacea, or farinacea. It's annual here in Sweden, but it's a perennial in its usual habitat. Here is yet another sage. This is of a third kind called coccinea, or coccinea, or scarlet sage. This one is probably called summer jewel. It's also an annual. And all three of these different kinds of sages I've drawn up from seed early this spring. So it's really satisfying to have them bloom like this. In the middle of the bed is Liatris spicata, or gayfeather is one of its common names. I'm not sure if I've drawn that up from seed or if I've bought it. Anyway, it's looking promising. It will probably flower in a week or so from now. We're at the 5th of July right now. Down below here is a Crinum, or Crinum, powellii. It's a bulb, or tuber rather, and it's unfortunately doesn't overwinter, probably not here in southwest Sweden. But I'm looking forward to nice pink flowers. And here are two sages or salvias of yet another kind. These ones are nemorosas. And the first one is probably called deep rose, or possibly Caradonna, and the other one is most likely Ostfriesland. And those will probably be perennial here. And in between there is an Echinacea, purpurea, so a red cone flower. It looks pretty puny so far. I would have thought that it would be taller by now. I have a lot of other echinaceas in other places in the garden, and they've come a lot farther. They're on the verge of flowering. And here we have, at the left, on your left side, a Monarda, a bee balm. I'm really looking forward to seeing this flower. It's just coming along really nicely. I had another one in another bed last summer, and it made me so happy. Big, tall, flowered for a long time, with wonderful red flowers with very characteristic appearance. It looked like a bit like crowns, a cross between a swirly poppy. It looks a bit like certain kinds of poppies, not even, but you know, tassels almost, and bright red, hopefully. So I really love bee balm. And to the right, a really nice conifer, Chamaecyparis Pearly Swirls. This is called Pearly Swirls. not only is it really cute, it cost me hardly anything. I bought it at a box store. Finally, here we have to the left a Geum, and to the right 2 exemplars of a Penstemon. So the Geum coccineum, is probably one called Tempo Orange, or possibly totally Tangerine, a very popular variety right now. And the Penstemon digitalis is probably, well, almost certainly called Mystica. And the Geum, I think, is store-bought, but the Mystica, the Penstemon, I've drawn up from seed, and they look really nice. And it will be really fun to see them develop during this month of July and August. So there you have it, the slanted bed. I hope you liked it, found something interesting, and if you did, please come back. There are 28 beds in this garden, so we have a lot of close-ups to do. Bye for now.